Peace. Welcome to the YouTube live book reading of Sacred Sounds by Ted Andrews. Peace, YouTube. I'm your moderator and narrator, Uriel. And we pick up in the third chapter. Oh, it's a big part. One of my favorites. So, wish you've had a beautiful, beautiful day so far. I'm coming to you live from the light here in LA. All right, so we pick up at page 76 at the top. Welcome. Thank you for all the likes and subs. We're pushing towards 600 subs on this peaceful channel where we read books and learn from masters. And I'm Master Fitness Trainer Uriel. So thank you so much for being here. All right, let's go. Mantra yoga is a technique of human self-realization through the use of inner sounds or nadas that are awakened through outer toning and chanting. In Tibetan beliefs, the most important musical instrument is the human voice, and the Tibetan shamans are trained in the use of outer sound projection to create inner esoteric vibrations. They learn to use the head and chest as resonance chambers for the entire body. The repeated toning of vowels creates a reverberation so that when the chanting stops, the sounds continue to echo within the mind and within the chambers of the body. Each vow opens a particular part of the body. I have to drop a pin there because that's very key, right? Each vow opens up a particular part of our body. This part of the body should be visualized during the inhalation and also when the vow is spoken or toned internally. This inner sounding is the key to many metaphysical teachings concerning sound and mantras. Without the inner sounding occurring before the outer audible sounding, the effects are minimized. The process of directed esoteric toning involves both aspects. It is simple. As we inhale, we focus our minds on the region of the body associated with the vow, and we sound it silently. Then, as we exhale, we vibrate or tone the sound again audibly. This method of opening by the vowels can be better understood if we realize that the breath penetrates deeply into the region concerned according to our thoughts. The breath takes the energy of prana and combines it with the vowel tones, and together they open specific inner regions of the body consciousness. All right, here we go. Top of page 77. Healing vowel sounds and area of the body. Peace. Hi. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the peaceful part of YouTube where we read books and learn from masters. We're reading sacred sounds right now. Yes. The magic in healing through words and music and We're in the third chapter, the occult significance of speech. All right, so healing vowel sounds and area of the body is correlated with the vowel, as we were just speaking about. So here you go. Vowel, U, opened by its sounding. Pelvis, hips, legs, feet, lower body in general. O, lower trunk, abdomen, area from solar plexus to the groin. A, chest cavity, heart, and the body as a whole. Does it look like I like him? Do I look like I like him? E, upper throat and chest and head regions. And I, back of the skull and head regions. All right, so here you go. And that's what we expanded upon on the harmonic vibrational manual. Thank you so much for being here. If you get a chance, go out on the Amazon and check out the harmonic vibrational manual, which explains this in more detail. The UOAEI, progression, scaling up. All right. So that's how it is. The healing vowel sound. You. Oh, A, E, I. Yeah, that's the real octave. That's right. They would never let me close to that. If, with the aid of our thoughts and imaginations, we can suffuse our whole body with vowel sounds, we can restore balance and life to all aspects of it. We can use the vowel sounds as an alternative to music in balancing and stimulating the chakras. Many people excuse themselves from the process of healing through sound, music, or voice by saying they can't play a musical instrument, they can't sing, they can't get to the library to borrow a musical pipe, they don't know the song, doe a deer, or any number of reasons. If they have the capability of telling me why they can't employ music and sound techniques for healing, I've still got them. If they can speak, they can balance themselves. In the previous chapter, we discussed musical tones, instruments, and vowel sounds that can be used to balance and stimulate chakra centers for physical and metaphysical purposes. Any short circuiting within our energy system can be restored through the process of directed esoteric toning and with the vowel sounds, with mantras, or with mystical words of power, as described in the next chapter. On the following page is a chart of vowels, their sounds, and their effects upon our energies. Table of correspondences. For quick reference, vowel glyph. A. Vowel sounds. A. Hey. Ah. Cat. Ah. Or aw and saw. Chakras. Heart. Throat. Solar plexus. Effects of energy when activated. Chest. Lungs. Circulation. Heart. Blood. Love. Healing. balance, Akashic memory. And the ah for the throat is throat respiration, mouth, trachea, creative expression, and clairaudience. And for the awe is the stomach, digestion, left brain, intestines, inspiration, clairsistence, and psychism. I, vowel sounds, I and chakras, medulla oblongata, and the throat. Effects of energy when activated. Balanced brain function, mental clarity, mind over emotions, intelligence of the heart. For the throat chakra, I stimulates uh, the throat, respiration, mouth, trachea, creative expression, and clairaudience. E, E, or eh, which is brow, crown, and throat. The brow, head cavity, sinuses, brain, pituitary glands, clairvoyance, third eye, and spiritual vision. E, again, for the crown, skeletal system, pineal, and Christ consciousness. And for the throat is throat, respiration, mouth, trachea, creative expression, and clairaudience. O, as in note, oat, or ah, as in cot, spleen, and solar plexus chakras. O, muscular system, reproduction, navel area, creativity, reserve energy, higher emotions. Ah, for O, solar plexus, stomach, digestion, left brain, intestines, inspiration, power, psychic sensitivity. And you, for the chakras is the base and the throat. Uh, the short is the long is the ooh. For the base, genitals, pelvis, lower body, circulation, vitality, life force, and kundalini. Mhm. And for the short U, throat, throat, respiration, mouth, trachea, creative expression, and clairaudience. As you see, and as I've explained many times before, our CNS is all interconnected. And that's what you're seeing right here from the table of correspondences for quick reference. So just read this chart right here. Sacred sounds, magic and healing through words and music by the great Ted Andrews. We're in the third chapter. Discover the magical power of singing, speaking, and storytelling. Peace. All right. Thank you so much for the likes and sub. Thank you for being here while we read this. This is beautiful. All right. Page 79 at the top. Directed esoteric toning. Toning is the process of vibrating sounds and tones, musical and spoken, to assist the healing process. It is cleansing, harmonizing, and healing. It can be used to restore homeostasis to our energy system. The voice releases power. It releases it in the direction of our thoughts, thereby sending the energy to the appropriate area of the body. We can use the sounds designed to balance the entire chakra system, or we can focus on the toning for just one particular area of the body. 1. Decide of the tone or tones to be used, the vowel sounds. 2. You may have the individual stand, sit, or lie down, either facing toward you or from you. Consult the last chapter of this book for a variety of healing techniques adaptable to the toning procedure. How I do it, I always have them facing towards me, and I tone, and then they tone, and we go back and forth. And then I'll shut my sound off and just listen to them scale up the different vowels and tones. And you can hear it clear, just right and clear. Welcome, peace, live from the light. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. All right. We are in this third chapter and we are running through it so far. We're doing a great job. All right. We have 2 more readings of this and then we'll be complete for this chapter. 3. As you focus on the area to which you will project the tone, inhale slowly, sounding the tone silently in your own mind. Hold briefly and exhale while audibly toning the sound. Project it out to the appropriate area of the person being balanced. If you are balancing yourself, simply focus your mind on that area or fold both hands over it as you tone. Welcome to Peace. Welcome to the peaceful part of YouTube where we read books and learn from masters. This is a beautiful book, too. 4. The sounds are toned in the manner best for you. There is no specific length of time to hold or project the tone, nor is there any specific volume. Allow the voice to find its own volume and pitch. 5. Remember to inhale, toning slightly, and then exhale, toning audibly. Silent, audible, in, out. Spiritual, physical. We are activating the dynamics of sacred sound. 6. You may want to sing the tones in the appropriate note for the chakras. This can enhance the effects. 7. Page 80 at the top, sacred sounds. Pay attention to your own voice as you tone. Your voice will act like a sonar instrument, providing you with input. If your voice cracks and fluctuates as you tone, repeat the toning of that sound until the voice smooths itself out. This is an audible clue of balancing. 8. It is a good practice to tone the vowel sounds for each chakra, starting from the bottom, at least once a day. It does not take long and it helps you to maintain your own balance. Do several repetitions of the sound for one chakra before moving on to the next. So we start with you, and then we scale them up. Oh, eh, this is an audible clue to our own vibration. So that's what we did with the harmonic vibrational manual. The other, an old way, AEIOU, ground static energy back into the body. This is the opposite of cleansing your aura. So thank you so much for being here. If you do have any questions, feel free to put them in the Imbagi. We are much honored and proud to be here giving you this information live from the light here in LA. So thank you so much. All right. 9. In workshops, I demonstrate the effectiveness of toning the vowel sounds by finding someone who has back trouble or who cannot touch their toes when bending over. This is usually an indication of rigidity and blockage of flow of energy through the spine. I perform the toning along their spine as they stand in front of me, toning the vowel for each chakra 2 to 3 times. The process usually takes little more than a minute. I then have the individual bend over a second time, and the individual will be able to bend over much more easily, usually with a difference of several inches. All right. It could be said that the person bends more easily the second time because he or she has already stretched from the bending the first time. While this may be true in some cases, in chronic back problems of a single brief bending will make a little or no difference. I have found that if I test someone at the beginning of the workshop and then come back to them and perform the toning on them an hour later, the results will still be noticeable. I have found that it doesn't matter whether it is done immediately, an hour later, or a day later. The first bending is simply to provide a parameter for comparison. We do this in our year healing sessions as I'm stretching the different muscles and going through. As they breathe, they get deeper into the stretch, which allows the muscle to expand. And when you're doing that and breathing to it, you're allowing the blockage to clear and the oxygen to get more into that part of the body. 10. Repeat the toning process as needed. In the chapter on techniques of bardic healing, there are several other toning techniques, including the use of toning in group healing situations. Remember that as you balance another individual with the toning process, you are also balancing yourself. All right, here we go. I'll finish out this last page and I'll let you go on. Now, breath is important to the process of directed esoteric toning. Breath refers to that quick intake or gasp of energy that carries an image or thought to the subconscious. All aspects of toning are related to breath. Breath is life. When we become aware of our breathing patterns, we have greater control over them. As we work with toning and become more balanced, our breathing becomes more fluid, healthy, and harmonious. The purpose of toning is to restore the vibrational pattern of the body, physical and subtle, to its perfect electromagnetic field so that our spiritual essence can manifest more fully in our physical environment. Voice belongs to the physical body, but it is the instrument of the spiritual self. Being more than body, we need to learn to use it as a tool for higher consciousness and greater health. Experiment with the toning process. Take the primary vowel sound from your name. Close your eyes and tone the sound slowly. Allow it to find its own volume and length of sound. Initially, don't try and hold it to a particular pitch. Repeat for 5 to 10 minutes. Within this time, it will find its own natural pitch. After a week of this, you will naturally tone the most harmonious pitch. This is effective in helping to develop greater resonance within your own voice. Toning this sound 10 to 12 times is balancing to the body and calming to the mind. Work with all the vowel sounds. Start with the base chakra and tone each sound 5 to 10 times, moving up through each chakra center. Use a pitch pipe and experiment with different pitches for the different vowel sounds. Pay attention to the areas in which you have difficulty with the tone or at those points where the voice breaks, cracks, or fluctuates. The toning process can be used to heal yourself and to increase self awareness. As with all healing, relaxation is critical. But the unique aspect of sacred sound is that relaxation occurs as natural part of the process. You cannot use healing sounds without relieving stress. We'll pause right here. Page 82 in the middle. When we reconvene with this third chapter of sacred sounds, magic and healing through words and music. Discover the magical power of singing, speaking, and storytelling by the great master Ted Andrews. Thank you so much for being here for this live book reading. I will put a brief vocabulary in the playlist as well as in the description. So thank you so much for reading with us. Highest heart, love, and honor. I wish you have a wonderful Sunday. Yeah. Shaking it up on YouTube, reading books. Oh my goodness, I'm so thankful and grateful. Got to meet a real childhood hero of mine yesterday, an icon. Yes, the first Black action superhero, real life, in real life on TV. The Black Power Ranger himself, the Mastodon, Walter E. Jones. Thank you so much for being such a bright light in our childhood and showing the world what it takes to be a true superhero. You are a true gentleman and icon. Thank you so much for being a superhero in our lives. We honor you, truly honor you. You stand the test of time. And just like your kindness and ore, it's just golden, pure golden. So let's have a glass of love water to all our friends and family, the ones that have a solar return, as well as to the ones that have elevated. We honor you and love you. We always want to be honorable. That's how we are on this channel. So thank you for being here and reading books with us. All my friends and family, all the honorable creators. Thank you so much. I love you. 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 Some great love, boy. Oh, We are shaking it up live from the light. Thank you so much for being here. It's a beautiful thing, right? I know. Reading books. That's the way to go, man. Really. Thank you so much for supporting. I had someone else purchase and I got to autograph another one of the Harmonic Vibrational Manual by Uriel Riley. It is out now. You can grab it on Amazon, and it has all copyrighted material inside. Get to see the vowel charts themselves. All that work live from the light. We are doing it. I want you to have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for all those that are purchasing the Harmonic Vibrational Manual. We're doing it. I love you, Isis, my daughter. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful Sunday. I love you. I love you. No, because I love myself. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful day. Peace and highest heart love. I will see you soon when we reconvene in chapter 3.